You also think that you're not doing anything productive in life and that your whole life is nothing but an empty void. And if you also feel like running away from home, then open source might just be for you because it'll open doors for you which you didn't even know were there. So let's get started with working on your first issue in an open source project. But before, the prerequisites are you need to have a GitHub account, which is very easy to make. Then the next prerequisite is to have Git installed. Just have to type git minus minus version, or you can just search for git bash. If you don't have it installed, just go on to Google and just search it and install it. The next step would be to go to that open source project and fork it. Fork it in every position possible. Fork it like it's the last time you're meeting the project. Fork it like you guys are done forever. What is forking? Forking is creating a copy of the project onto your account on GitHub. Now the forking you thought you powered. To fork a project, visit the project page, which is this, and click the fork button. This is my project itself, that's why I can't fork it. If you go onto someone else's project, you can fork it easily. Yeah. After you fork it, you will be taken to your new project page with your own website copy of the code. Now this is the fork page, you have to click on it, that's it. Now after forking it, the next step would be to download this project onto your local machine or your PC. You can do that by copying this and opening GitHub, opening Git, and just typing git clone and paste that URL. When you do this, it creates a copy of the fork project on your local machine ready for you to work on that particular issue that you want to work on. It's cloning it, done cloning it onto your local machine. The next step would be to create a new branch. I'll tell you why. Now, what are the changes you have done on your local machine and you put it onto GitHub, and that time the code you've written breaks the entire project. It screws up the entire software itself. Now, how do you make sure that doesn't happen? You can make sure that doesn't happen by creating a GitHub branch where you can track your changes and also make sure that the changes you have taken place, it doesn't affect the actual code base as well. Like the owner of the project will only merge it after he knows that the code you written doesn't fuck up the entire project. That's how GitHub branches works. You can create your another branch by typing git checkout minus b and the issue number. Now the issue, you can go here and yeah, I just work on this issue. I'll work on this issue. The issue number is #4. So the issue number will be #4. Right? Okay, #4. Checkout 4. Yeah, it switched to a new branch called number 4. Yeah, the number of the branch is the issue number. Here, this minus b is there. No, this tells that you're creating a new branch instead of like switching to another branch. If you just type out git checkout main, it'll switch to branch main. Now if you do git checkout 4, it'll switch to the branch number 4. But if you do git checkout minus b3, it'll open a new branch and switch to that branch like this. Yeah, that's how the branches work. Now I'll switch to git checkout minus b4. Okay, checkout 4. Right now, the next step would be to open this folder inside a development environment or a text editor and get those code juices flowing, bruv. Let's get it done. Woohoo! So yeah, just type code dot. I'm using VS Code, so I just have to type this, and we'll open it inside VS Code. Right now, I'll make the changes that has to be made. It's oh shit. And now you can see, and now I'll make the changes that needs to be made. The changes I have to make is very simple. I just delete these lines, right? Let's do that. Now this was all the changes that needed to be made. Now I have worked on my issue. Now after you have worked on your issue, now what do? How do I make sure those changes take place on GitHub as well? Like if you see here these 3 lines are there, but here it ends at starts installing, that's all. It ends here. How do I make sure that these changes take place here as well? I can do that using something called git commit. What this means is that I'm committing my changes from a local machine onto GitHub. That's basically what it all means. So I just have to do git add dot. Here the dot indicates I'm adding all the files. I'm telling it all the files that in which and all the changes have taken place. All of them needs to be published onto GitHub. So that's what dot means. Dot means all of it. So git add dot. When I do this, I'm basically telling Git, these are all the files that in which the changes have taken place, and you have to record them, because Git basically records the changes which takes place. So yeah, the next step, now Git knows which are all files the changes have taken place, because if I do git status, no, it'll show like the changes to be committed are in this file. In this file the changes have taken place, and you have to commit those changes. That's what basically it's saying. So now to commit those changes, it's given here, no, changes to be committed, git commit -m. I have to type changes removed. Here you have to write a commit message. The commit message should be something compact, and it will explain what changes you have taken place in a single line or 1 or 2 lines max 1 or 2 lines. I'll write remove 3 lines. Fixes hashtag the 4th error, right? Yeah, I'll do this. Now the git has recorded that the changes have taken place. Now if I do git status now, it show like nothing to commit. The commits have already taken place, and it's ready for the commits to be pushed onto GitHub. So that's how it works. First is telling Git what changes have taken place by doing git add. Second step is committing those changes by doing git commit and telling what changes have taken place by writing a small message. Then the third step is to push those commits or the changes that have taken place onto GitHub from your terminal, from your local machine. You can push your commit from your local machine onto GitHub by typing git push origin 4. 4 is the number of the branch name. So you're pushing the commits, you're telling GitHub that the changes are coming from the 4th branch. So if you do this, it'll work. Yeah, as you can see, now I have pushed my changes. Right now if we go back to our fork on GitHub, here you can see here that there is this big green color button called compare and pull request, right? Yeah, so if we click on this, we can create a pull request that helps us to merge our project, to merge the code changes which have taken place on a local machine into the actual code base on GitHub. Yeah, like I can see I am the owner of this repository. I will see if I want to merge these. It's telling able to merge, and there are no conflicts. There are no errors that have been taken. So yeah, I will type. It is almost worthwhile to put some effort into writing this, because it helps the owner of the project to know what changes you have taken place and what and all you have done, and how these changes will help the project. You can write all that. Now after you pushed it onto GitHub, the next step is creating a pull request. Now this is the pull request. The pull request is basically a request which helps the owner of the project to merge the changes you have taken place or a new feature into the actual code base. That's all. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, so yeah, I just be like, I removed 3 lines, this will help lot, please comment, or your family dies, or some shit. Yeah, I just create the pull request, right? Yeah, now it's seeing if there are any conflicts. There are no conflicts. Now that's all. Now you can do merge pull request, and voila, the changes have taken place. And if you come here, it ends at this. It doesn't, all those 3 lines which are there, no. I pushed it onto GitHub. Now all those 3 lines are gone. It's gone, bro. That's all. Yeah. So basically, to understand, I'll show you like how the flow works. I have written the whole, like I've written how to work on your first issue as my own article on Medium. You can check that out as well. This is how the flow works. First is forking the project, then is creating a new branch so that it doesn't interfere with it, then create some commits by using git commit, then next step is to push from that branch onto GitHub by doing git push origin, then the branch number, then opening a pull request, which I just did now. And make sure to write some good messages about what changes have taken place, how will help the project, all that, because it'll give the owner a better understanding of what you've done. Then I am the project owner. I merge the pull request, and you can see here merge pull request from alone, and you can see what lines were deleted. Yeah, that's how that works. You can check out this article as well. I'll put a link in the description. And that's it for this video, and have a nice day.